Hi there, it's Debbie Anderson. I'm here today from Inner Liberation Healing. Today I'm here to help you on your path to recovering from narcissistic abuse, and we're going to talk about cognitive dissonance and why it's so important. So perhaps you were involved in a toxic relationship, perhaps with a narcissist, and you might have heard the term cognitive dissonance when you were researching. So in our world today, there's a lot of information that we're being shown in the media, and a lot of it is misinformation. The thing is a lot of people are unable to cope with accepting certain possible realities. And why is this? Because we've been brainwashed by mainstream media, by government officials, by educational systems, by medical systems, fake science, and so on. And our perceptions have been manipulated and altered to accept certain limitations as being valid and authentic. So this makes it really hard to accept new concepts, making our ingrained beliefs near impossible to question. So it's on a personal level, we're also told things by our narcissistic partner that we believe. And we believe what they say, of course, even when it's outrageous, even when it doesn't, you know it doesn't fit, it doesn't feel right. Why would we doubt our partners, though? So cognitive dissonance is having two opposing beliefs, and this sets up a very difficult dynamic in our mind, so that the conscious mind will only pick one that causes less danger, less pain. And we accept the lies over the truth this way, and how this is accomplished despite knowing that this person is harming us. That's how it happens. And any new ideas that are brought in will be completely blocked, despite obvious evidence and facts that are, telling you otherwise. If the person is, the narcissist is yelling and screaming at you, he can't possibly love you, but your mind tells you that he does. And we, of course, are not aware of the conditioning that is happening here and the brainwashing. And so when a new concept comes along, we just go along with it, and we continue to do what we've been doing. It also is really too painful to believe the truth, so we don't. This is a choice, and it is a defense mechanism. And fear also plays a big factor in it, and is a very powerful motivator that keeps people stuck in their old belief systems. So back to cognitive dissonance. It's two conflicting thoughts, and we choose the one that we can accept, even though it's a glaring lie. And we've all experienced this. As I was saying, when I was in a relationship with someone who was supposed to love me, he was also abusing me, which is completely opposing beliefs. So in order for me to live with it, I accepted it for a long time. And the truth is someone who loves you doesn't abuse you. That just doesn't happen. So when you look back at your life, you probably can see pieces of information that were maybe too shocking for you to accept. Although you might have something like, someone was, saying that they loved you and protected you, but they abused you. Or your partner who said they were faithful to you cheated on you. Cognitive dissonance is also happening on a massive scale in our world now. People have perceptions related to a virus that are contrary to science and facts. And these perceptions make it impossible to reason with them. If you try to talk to somebody who believes that the virus, has certain qualities, they will yell and scream at you, and they will defend their beliefs, even though there's evidence proving otherwise about whatever it is specifically you're speaking about. This is because of the conditioning and the brainwashing. There's a lot of information that humanity is struggling to comprehend, and the deceptions now, and the way to become aware of what is really going on is to begin to do the groundwork, the shadow work, which confronts within us the good and the not so good aspects of ourselves. And so we become less shocked, less surprised, and resistant to new evidence or new information that comes up for us. Evidence that may be contrary to what we've been led to believe. Everybody's waking up at a different time, different pace, and some people can integrate and accept new information now, and others are still in denial, and they find comfort in the refusing to look at the information, keeping quiet, arguing about their belief. So dissonance is a feeling of being misaligned and not balanced. And this, of course, can manifest physically with symptoms like indigestion, muscle aches, headaches, insomnia, and all manner of physical symptoms that show us that our body is out of balance. So it's important to really take care of ourselves, for sure, and keep ourselves healthy as we can. So globally, humanity is waking up collectively, no longer accepting the lies and all the ways that we've been enslaved for centuries. So collectively, many are doing shadow work and looking at all these painful things we don't want to look at. And our relationship, it's all about waking up to what is happening in your life. And the thing is once you wake up, you can't not be awake. You can't go back to being asleep. It just doesn't happen. And either personally or globally, that doesn't happen. Becoming aware is really important, even if it's hard to accept. Then our illusions are destroyed. So when we need to see past the fear and the lies and trust ourselves and trust our higher selves, our inner being, where all the answers are, it's all the same, whether it's your personal relationship or it's in the world globally. Begin to focus on what you see in your life and your world as you want it to be. See it in your mind, maybe write it down, think about it as often as you can throughout your day. The confusion will dissipate, and this uncertainty will be replaced with a crystal clear clarity, because the truth has set you free. So I know how cognitive dissonance played a part in my relationship with my ex-partner. It was really painful for me to admit that my ex-partner was doing abusive things and towards me, and how he was treating me was wrong. And instead I tried to ignore it and keep trying to say it was not happening until I believed it. And this was how I coped with the abuse. Eventually I could not live with the deception and the pain any longer. And I saw the truth eventually and told others what was going on. So perhaps that's the key. The pain has to be unbearable, both in our relationships with our narcissistic partners and globally. So that's cognitive dissonance, two conflicting beliefs, and our ego mind believes it's protecting us when it's lying and choosing one over the other. So you say your partner loves you and all good things, and you put the other thought of he's a manipulating, controlling, gaslighting person with you. Same as in the world with all the lies. When the facts show that they are lies, a lot of people go along with it. So what if the key for people to wake up is their pain? Something to think about. So I thank you for coming and listening today. I hope you found this helpful. And please come and visit me on Instagram and Facebook. Subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up if this resonates with you. I do one-to-one healings and energy work to help you with trauma and to heal from narcissistic abuse. Take care. I'll see you in the next video.